Well, well, it is afternoon, isn't it?
It is.
Good afternoon from SubDermal Art Collective, the newest baby in the tattoo industry in Eugene and Springfield area.
Fresh out the womb.
Fresh out of the womb. You've watched the labor pains and now it's here. I'm getting my second sleeve done. And this is Jake Williams behind that mask. And Jonathan Wade is his business partner. He's over here too, hanging out. They got a brand new tattoo studio.
Is that what we call it, a studio?
Yep. It's a studio, an art collective in downtown Eugene, kind of right near my business, right off of High Street. And that's the address is 393 High.
341.
340. So it's right behind A1 Glass. In kind of right by the Fifth Street Public Market. So anyway, they opened this up. You guys really kind of took a risk.
Yeah, we did.
Because you weren't even sure when you decided that so you and Jonathan have been dreaming about this for a long time, right?
Right. So it was probably, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now? Actually, we're about to pay rent again. So it's been 4 weeks since we went and signed a lease. And, yeah, I mean, we didn't know if we were going to even be able to open back up, and we saw an opportunity to move into a beautiful location and fill out a lease, and everything just kind of fell into place. So here we are.
So it's a super cool little shop. We're going to put together a video for him, so we'll show it to you later. But anyway, we're putting my second sleeve on, and this is part of it. This is only the top part, but that you guys can kind of see. That's the lighthouse at Cape Arago, where I got to visit a few years ago when the tribe took it over. There used to be a bridge that went to it, and they took down the bridge so that no more humans can go out there because it's a sacred ground. So I called up the tribe. I had some friends, and I said, I want to go out there and do a video, the last guy to be out there on the island, and they let me. So I'm having that put on. And then the top is Three Finger Jack, which is one of my other favorite mountains in Oregon. And then I've got a bunch of other stuff that's going to go down later, but you can only do this for so long. So what we wanted to kind of show you is the precautions that are being taken in the industry. So Jake's he has an apron on, and these are all required by the state. And then he has these little arm condoms that go down on like over his sleeves. Can you hold it up there, Jake, so they can see? Yeah. So those are little arm condoms that are there.
I don't think the sleeves are actually required, but
you guys are just doing it.
We're just kind of using it as a precautionary measure.
There is an abandoned World War II radar site at Cape Arago. You're right. You guys know your history, don't you? And so the other thing is then clients, all we really have to do is you wash your hands when you come in.
Yeah, so when you come in, what we have to do is we're keeping everybody outside until we're ready to have them actually come in so that we can actually work with them. And then when you come in, you sanitize your hands right away. We take you in and you wash them, make sure that they're extra clean and sanitized and sterile. Got to put a mask on, all that fun stuff. And then we just get to business, get back to doing what we love to do.
And there's only 2 artists at a time in here. You're 6 feet apart, so you and Jonathan have your clients 6 feet apart. Actually, I think it's farther than that, but
yeah.
So you're completely safe in here. You are masked the time while you do this, and so the hope is that people, you don't have to worry here because these guys are already booked. And if you are a client, they are going to get a hold of you. Rick, which shop? Where are you, Rick? Missed the shop. It's called SubDermal Art Collective. It's a brand new shop. So not brand new artists. This is Jake Williams, who's done all my tattoos. And then Jonathan, come here, buddy. Stick your head in here. This is Jonathan Wade, well known in the community. His business partner. These guys are business partners. Sean says he's looking forward to seeing what the ink looks like. Watching from Northwest Burger, just down the street. You guys, this is right near Fifth Street Public Market. In fact,
you can see us.
Yeah, come say hi, but you have to stay outside, Sean. You have to look in from outside the window. But we'll wave to you.
Well, call us ahead of time. We'll let you in.
Just took pictures of Three Finger Jack on Sunday. Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite mountains. So when I started doing the other arm. So Jake already did this whole arm. Yeah, and I get so many compliments on it. People love it. And it's just great art. How much is a smaller North Bend bridge. Oh, you want the baby version? Yeah, you'll have to call them and talk to them. You guys do like you'll sit down and consult with people, right?
Yeah. We're trying to do all our consulting remotely for the most part right now. So if Facebook Messenger, you can call the shop. The email address is subdermalartcollective@gmail.com.
Looks like a clean shop, Jay. It's super clean.
Okay.
Yeah. And here's a cool thing. So see the barnwood on the back? That came from a fence in Jake Williams' backyard that he's had since you were a little kid, right?
Yeah, since I was about 10 years old.
Since he was 10 years old, so now it's here, found a place. That's I love that kind of stuff. You sound excited, Rick. I am. I love getting tattooed.
You might be going through a little bit of pain right now too.
Oh, you know what? Compared to my broken wrist, this is nothing. Somebody asked me the other day, doesn't it hurt? The only time it hurt, like I remember when it hurt on the inner arm. Some of that, and if you want white, you're asking for pain. It does. White hurts. I love the barnwood. Yeah, Jay, isn't that cool? And the story behind it, how they're doing that. Cover those guns. No, we want to accentuate the guns. He's on pain pills. I am not. I'm on Tylenol. I did a live one night when I was on Percocet.
Yeah.
And all my friends who are in recovery go, Rick, we could totally tell you were on Percocet. Do they know how to do any Latin art?
We are reversed in all kinds of different styles. Me and Jonathan both have tons of experience. So come down and talk with us, and we can get you guys figured out.
So Ashley, this is what it is. It's the lighthouse at Cape Arago, and then Three Finger Jack, and that's on the top. And then we have other stuff that's coming down. The Astoria Bridge will be later, and more stuff at the bottom. So it'll be a full sleeve by the time we're done. Have some Tylenol. I'm on ibuprofen. I got 600 milligrams in me, but that's not for the tattoo. Hell no, make those guns bigger. Well, I'm kind of skinny guy. I try. And right now I can't make this gun any bigger because my arm is so screwed up. Hello from Reedsport. Looks like a nice shop. Can't wait to see it when it's done.
We were just down there yesterday.
He was fishing out of Winchester Bay yesterday, weren't you?
Charleston, actually.
Out of Charleston. And you got
I also stopped and fished the Smith River just outside of Reedsport, actually.
Rick Curry says, got my first tattoo last year and itching for more. That's kind of what they do to you, Rick. I did too. I turned 60 and got my sleeve. And then when this COVID thing came in and Jake and Jonathan started a new shop, I said, hey, how about if I help you push that place and we'll do some more work? And they said, yeah. So that's what we're doing. Your 5th Street bigger fan here. Sun's out, guns out, looking great. Oh my gosh, how are you? You got to come have them do some work on you. I know who you are. We can't hug right now, though. That's the problem, and that's all we do. So adding on, how awesome. I love this thing because you can see. You guys are really into this, aren't you? Got my first one. Know what I mean? To put some awesome work on some guns in there. Everybody's into guns right now, huh? There's no gun law you can change with my guns. Say hi to Zack from UPS store, Jessica. Oh, now you guys are using our page and our story to talk to each other. Come on. I have a few tattoos, but want more.
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica, did you do hers?
I actually have not tattooed Jessica yet.
Jessica?
We've been talking about it for years.
Okay, you need to get in here and get this done. Because you guys, it's also a great way to support two guys who, I mean, seriously, we're in the middle of the, I don't know where we are in the COVID thing, but they took a risk, and that's what you really got to kind of get out of the whole thing is this is no time to hide, to cower, to look at. I was listening to a podcast this morning, and they said that you can't sit around and wonder what's going to happen or look at necessarily the future or the past. You kind of have to look at right now, today. What can you do to make it different?
Got to jump in feet first.
And that's what these guys are doing. Not yet, but soon, Jessica said.
I'll be looking forward to it.
She says she loves tattoos and loves the feeling of tattooing and getting tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't hurt that much. That's why I think it's so weird that people get so freaked out about it.
Right.
Cut your hair, Jake. He would like to.
I need to. There's a story behind that, actually. I've been to like 3 salons and it hasn't happened yet. So I keep telling Katie I'm gonna grow dreads.
Mark says Pacific City was packed over the weekend. You were there, right? I was. We have a home there, so we were down there doing some work on our house. I'll tell you, it wasn't packed even. It was about a quarter of the crowd that you normally get on Memorial Weekend, but it's always busy. That's why I get tired of Pacific City. Very nice, Rick, and the shop looks incredible. So happy to see the shops back open again. I couldn't imagine being self-employed during this. With our screwed employment department, people are still without money. Yeah, I could say a few things, but I'll just leave that for some other time. Be careful, or soon your whole body will be covered. Once you start, it's hard to stop. I know, it is.
It is.
And
we've got our.
I can't look at.
We've got our hoods in it.
I can't look at Jonathan or Jake. It's just like their whole bodies are covered. Well, that I can see. I was at Detroit Lake area. It was packed. Well, I think it was Memorial Weekend and people wanted to get out and do something. And, that's all I'll say. I'll just leave it at that. Because it's safer that way.
Yeah. Sure.
So Jake, you start with the outlines, huh?
Yeah, just kind of doing some kind of accent lines and stuff like that to kind of get stuff in where I want it to be.
I like you were tattooed for the first time last year, and now here you are double sleeving up. Ashley,
I told him he'd be back.
Yeah, you knew it was going to happen. And honestly, when I first did it, I was like, I'm satisfied. And then I kept looking and going. And then about a week ago, well, maybe 2 weeks ago, somebody posted on my page this picture of a dude who's online all the time, and he had 2 sleeves. And he goes, Rick, you need more. And I looked at it and I went, yeah, I kind of do. Yeah. Besides, I like to be a really balanced person. So this way I can be balanced. I need some tree tattoos.
I do a lot of those.
You're in tree country, Becky. And all you guys got to do is go on, and if you guys would like their Facebook page, because it's new. So it's SubDermal. And so what SubDermal Art Collective means is really tattoo. Right, Jonathan? So Jonathan came up with the idea in a moment of, he was just high on life and came up with this idea. And
that's what we're talking.
SubDermal is where you put the ink, where Jake's putting the ink right now is in this SubDermal. And so then the Art Collective is because this is Jake's art that he is putting on my arm. So I will be a canvas. Somebody like me is not as long of a canvas as somebody that's younger. So he really likes 20, 25-year-olds.
Yeah, I'll take them any way I can get them.
You did an 80, didn't you guys tell me about an 80-year-old lady had come in or something like that?
I tattooed a guy a couple of years ago in Florence when I was doing a guest spot over there. And it had been 53 years since he had got his last tattoo. Mind you, I'm only 38.
Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, Corrine says, I've been talking about getting a new one for a while. In Asia, when they get a full body tattoo, they would leave a small space so that when you were done, they would skin you and tan the skin and put the artwork on the wall. That's so disgusting.
True.
It's very true, huh? Well, I guess when I die, they could just strip all this off of me.
What king was it? He used to headhunt tribesmen that had facial tattoos. I don't remember. It was one of the famous kings back in the day.
So Becky, I'm not doing the Steens Mountain on my arm. I would love to, but it doesn't have enough depth in the picture. So I'm getting the Three-Finger Jack, and then later we're doing Pine Creek Lake, which is the top of Montana somewhere. I hiked it. So these are all places that I've been. The lighthouse was I was one of the last guys to go over the bridge before they blew it up, got rid of the bridge. And and I've always loved that. So I'm having the lighthouse put on there. And Three-Finger Jack is just one of those mountains. Every time I go over the pass, it just looks so cool.
Yeah. I've got a lot of family history up in that area.
No, don't be sorry, Becky. You're just asking. That's what we're here for. All right, you guys, we're gonna shut this down because we want to get a little bit of video, what we're doing. But thank you, and remember where they are. Never tell a lie, Rick. Okay, I'll try not to. Can't wait to see the finished work. Well, we'll be doing this. I'll show you later. I'll post a picture of what we get done today. But remember, if you want to be part of helping businesses and you are looking at a tattoo, here's the guys, and I highly recommend both of them. And you will not be sorry because I felt that one. Yes, the Astoria Bridge is going on there. How did you know that? Is that somebody? I don't know how you know that. Yeah, the Astoria. This is the North Bend Bridge. So Jake's we don't want it to look like it's all uniform, his idea. So it's gonna go down on the inner arm down in here. So I'll have the Astoria Bridge. Those are my two favorite bridges. So I wanna have that one on there as well. Rick is a Silverstone cold fox. I'm going to take that as a compliment. I hope that's how it was.
I heard all the ladies talk about it.
I'm right there with you.
I had a friend and she says, "You're really going to get a sleeve?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Now you're going to get put on websites all the time." And now with two sleeves, I'm going to be like on every single website.
When you first started getting tattooed, didn't I say that you would be the perfect tattoo model?
Yeah.
Didn't you do some modeling?
Yeah, I did some up in Portland, and she loved. That's what really liked. They said, and then they asked me, "So now, what are you? Can we ask your age? It doesn't matter for job wise." And I said, "Sure, I'm 60." And she says, "Oh my God, we thought you were 45 or 46." And I was like, "Oh God, I love you." All right, you guys. See you later. Thanks, and go like their Facebook page. And if you are in the business for a tattoo, you're looking for something, either one of these gentlemen can take care of you. And it's going to be a couple of weeks, so you probably want to get booked soon because otherwise you're going to be on a long list because they are very, very busy catching up from all the people that wanted tattoos and had to wait through COVID. So
high demand. All
right, so share this on your page. That helps these gentlemen out too. And I will see you tonight. Tonight we are going to be live at my house with Blue Valley Bistro. We're going to be doing a live with them. They're going to be showing us how to make some things down at the restaurant. And then tomorrow night, I've got Mrs. Finley, Patrick Finley's mother. Her son was murdered at the age of 13 back in the 90s, and death row's being done away with. So his killer, Conan Hale, will be in the general population possibly. And Mrs. Finley is not happy, and you're going to hear more about that tomorrow night at 5:30.
We love you, Cindy.
She'll be there. All right, see you guys later. Have a good day. Share this on your page. Hold on, I'm still ending it.